Yo, man, what's up? It's your boy Rico here with another video. I wanted to switch up the scenery, so I came here to my kitchen to film today's video. But today I'm gonna be talking about how your competition nowadays is pretty low, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like our generation is not the slowest, but they're just our average person, in this generation isn't, the most productive. And I mean, that's just facts, bro. And I feel like a big part of that is due to like how easy it is to really slack off nowadays. And it's kind of easy to like do the bare minimum in life, like when you're just getting by. And I mean, like, you can do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially like if you live like obviously in the United States, which I'm pretty sure is where most of my viewers are at. Our generation literally is like one of the laziest generations, which obviously, it depends person to person who's more lazier than other people, but like, it's really a lot more common now to, just have like people that are just like very lazy in the world. But yeah, the whole reason why I say that is that should show you where your competition is at, bro. That should show you how easy it is for you to just be like, you know what, I'm not gonna try to be like everybody else. I'm gonna try, to get out of my comfort zone and be different. Like, most of the time, in order for you to actually, like make a change or like do something beneficial, you have to just think outside the box, bro. You have to be different, bro. You have to come up with new ideas. You have to like not give up, which a lot of people give up. I was just talking about that in my last video, which is like another big issue that a lot of people deal with. And I'm not just saying this just cause, bro. Like, I've heard this from like other people, like other podcasters. Like, I think I heard Joe Rogan say it too one time, where he was like, nowadays, like, you really just have to like have a little bit of hunger in you, and like you'll be able to make it pretty far in this world, bro. Because it's so easy, bro. Everybody's stuck to their phone, bro. Nobody's nobody's really gonna put the time into trying to become something just because it's so easy for you to just get by, bro. And a lot of people, they're just cool with that, bro. And like, I think one of the main things that I realized when I was growing up is I don't know why, like, I expected like everybody to try their best or like, try in life, bro. So when like growing up, I used to like see like some of my friends, like they used to like be doing bad stuff, and I would be like, bro, like, why don't you like think about like, like your future, like maybe your freedom or something like that, But it's like some people, they just don't view life like that. And I mean, that does come down to like, I feel like that does come down to how you're raised. So I feel like some people, they just don't care. And some people could be like that with like, like just with their life. Like, they don't want to really do anything in their life. They kind of want to just live in the moment and not really think about the next day, which is what's very common obviously nowadays. So that's the main reason why I say, bro, like, I feel like as long as you have a good head on your shoulders, bro, and like you have your mind focused on what you're trying to get to, and you just stay consistent and disciplined every single day going towards that goal, like, you're gonna, even if you don't make it, bro, you're gonna be a lot closer than what you were when you started, bro. Like, you know for a fact, if you work on something for a year, even if it's just an hour a day, like let's say you want to get better at reading or you want to get better at writing, if you read or write an hour a day, even 30 minutes a day, and then build up to an hour, or even just 30 minutes a day for a full year, you're gonna be way better at that specific skill later on, just because once you do it after a good amount of time, you get better at it, bro. But a lot of people, they don't want to like do the consistent part, because that is the hard part, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it is the hard part to make yourself like accustomed to having this thing to do every single day, bro. I mean, like, yeah, like, it is pretty difficult, bro. So like I understand why there's like a divide between people who are gonna put in the work and people who aren't gonna put in the work. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, to outwork people in this generation isn't as hard as it probably was before, bro, because like back then when there wasn't no technology, it was like 1990s, 1980s, bro. Like, they didn't have like the luxury of being able to work from home, bro, unless you was probably like some famous person or something, bro. Like, so we're living like, so I feel like the times are just so different, and that makes the, like, everybody so different, bro, because it's like we're not living in times where you have to get by in life a lot more harder than it is now, bro, because even now there's like loopholes in the system. Like, back then it was just a lot harder to, to do things like that in life. So yeah, bro, I say that to just say, bro, make sure you just put your head down, make sure you get some tunnel vision, focus up, bro, and put in work for what you want, bro. Like, just because you don't get what you want overnight doesn't mean that you're not getting anywhere at all, bro. Like, it's about what you do. in the average of a time span, bro. It's not about what you do one day, bro. It's about what you average on a time span, bro. How many hours a week are you averaging putting into what you're trying to achieve, bro? Like how many days are you daily? Are you doing this daily? Are you doing this weekly? Are you doing this on a weekend? Like how are you progressing? What are you progressing? Are you even tracking your progress? You know, like just stuff like that, bro. That like nobody that hasn't done that is gonna like understand that. But like once you like really put in the focus and put in the work for what you're trying to do, that's when you kind of understand like, okay, like this is what I have to do in order to achieve that. And then like that's when you know you're on the right track, bro. Because I swear, man, like I feel like consistency is like the biggest thing that people like just get like that just can't keep up with, you know what I'm saying? And I mean it's understandable, bro, because it is kind of hard, bro. It's easy to start something up, but it's hard to, you know, stay consistent. And you kind of want to make yourself like mentally hungry for it. You kind of want to mentally put yourself in a position where it's like, if this doesn't work, then this is like nothing's gonna work. Like it's over with. Like you want to put yourself in that mentality, because if you give yourself like if this doesn't work, it's whatever. Like it wasn't that big of a deal anyway, because you already had this other thing lined up. So your mind's gonna be like, oh, so it's not really that serious, you know? But you want to take it serious, bro, because if you're not taking it serious, you're not gonna do all that. If you struggle with, obviously, you know, like wanting it, you know, which obviously everybody's gonna struggle with that. So that's the main point of this video, bro. Don't get outworked by your competition, bro, because you know that you could be doing more with your day, bro. You know that you know that you're not putting your full time and effort into what you're trying to do, bro. You know what you can switch up. You know you can do better. If this video helped you out or motivated you in any type of way, man, make sure to share this video with a friend or somebody who might need it. And yeah, bro, check out the socials down in the description for more content. And yeah, bro, I hope you guys took something away from this video that was beneficial. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video though. I am currently looking at snow. If you guys are in the Illinois, I live in Illinois, so if you guys are like in the Illinois, like Chicagoland area, I guess you could say, bro, I don't know what happened. It snowed last night, bro, and it's crazy, bro. It's like 10 inches, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. I'm just kind of sitting here like looking at the snow, man. It looks wonderful though, you know. I like snow. I just don't like going outside and how cold it is, but you know, it looks good. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to check out my other socials down in the description, my TikTok and Instagram page. We're active on those, man, so go check it out, man, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.